morning, everyone. I slept okay, but oh my god, I'm drinking coffee. My coffee's not even that hot right now. I need to warm it up. Anyways, I've been learning a little bit, or watching a little bit of Vincent Presentis or something. He's a pretty interesting guy. He teaches tarot and stuff. He passed away. He's from Chicago. He talks about tarot maps. I just think he had like a really cool demure, and his wife was really beautiful back in the day, and supposedly she was a psychic. They look like an awesome pair. I watched him, and I'm guessing like right after COVID, they his wife was sitting on the couch, and she said she felt something poking her at her hand, and it was like forming a cross. So that's pretty interesting. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for your viewership. I think it's so fascinating to like record yourself. Oh my god, the kitty cat. Meow, Oliver. How are you, baby? I see a red cardinal in the front yard hopping in the green grass. It's a beautiful morning. It's really warm here today. I'm in Southern Illinois. Really interesting place, Midwest, part of America, the heartland, I call it. Yeah, I guess the winter wheat is starting to come out. If all the things were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again, just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flight's too soon to come, and they can't take that away. And I'm glad to be alive now, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, but gave that right to me. And I'll gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt this land. God bless the USA. Gosh, this table here is absolutely beautiful. The finish on it is just fabulous. So freaking amazing. Tomorrow, things are gone. Work from home. The Ace of Wands. So, if you guys are females or male, then in your love life, you might have someone coming toward you. It's basically like the wand is like thinking, but basically like, I think it's like affection. I think the ace is like a pretty good premonition card. That's the bottom of the deck, so like the overview of like the vibe. The undercurrents. An ace of wands represents a powerful sudden surge of creative energy, inspiration, and new opportunities, symbolizing the spark needed to start a new project, passion, or adventure. It is a yes card, signaling action, growth, and potential. It is heavily associated with fire, enthusiasm, taking bold initiative driven steps, inspiration, and creativity. A brilliant new idea or an aha moment, new beginning, start a new exciting chapter, career, hobby, or relationship. Turning potential into reality, taking charge. Passion and energy, a burst of motivation and desire. So, the wands is a fire element, and it is passion, creativity, willpower. Ace, new beginnings, potential. So this is a timeless reading, but we are in the month of February, and I would say things are just about to begin, burst through the soil, sprout and such. So often indicating rapid movement or according to some interpretation within one day, 1 week, or 1 month. So I would say March, things are going to start really moving. Um, in love, it signifies intense passion, excitement, or a new romantic spark regarding career. It suggests a new job offer, promotion, or a creative project. Hold on, I'm going to get warmer coffee. Come talk to us. Oliver, come over here. Come say hi. Come say hi, baby. Go talk to you. Come here, baby. Go talk to you. They want to say hi to you. They do. They really love you too. They said you're so cute, Oliver, Oliver, Oliver. And your parents, they love you so much. They want you to know how much they love you, and if they could be with you, they would be with you. They would. And they want to be with you. They do. And they love you, Oliver. They love you so much, just like I do. And everybody here loves you. And you're the most special little kitty cat, aren't you? You're the bestest little kitty cat. And you're so good kitty cat, aren't you? And you're just the best kitty cat. And you know how to be a really good kitty cat, don't you? And you're the most affectionate little kitty cat. And you love Snuggle Buggles as your kitty cat. You're just a really good kitty cat. Kitty cat's falling asleep. You guys should hear this little kitty cat purr. So if you're watching my video still, if you wouldn't mind putting a comment down, just like I know who's watching and what you guys are interested in seeing and hearing about. is a 14-year-old kitty cat. His coat is really thick right now because it's been winter. He had a urinary tract infection last month. I guess that's what happens to older kitty cats. So he was on an antibiotic. And the poinsettia was in the kitchen and it started falling, like the leaves started falling. It's a pretty background here, like the golf course. See, he was sucks it all up. He loves it. It's nice to be appreciated. My friend sent a morning message. I'll read it to you. Kind of gets on my nerves. I was going to read Ace of Wands. Regardless of what may come after the ace is a beginning. It's a spark. It may come in form of an idea, a sudden urge to do something, create something, say something. Go with that urge. The ace, like the aces, is an opportunity. It is telling you to act on your ideas, to say yes. Because of all the tarot cards, this is the yes card. It's a cheerleader crying, go for it. Having brilliant ideas is one of the things. It's another thing to put in the work it takes to bring it to fruition. That's the journey. We see in the Pentacle cards, so pay attention. If there are a lot of pentacles in your reading, fire alone is inspiring and energizing, but to be useful, it must be controlled, directed, used as you need it. Be prepared for this work. Know that it will be worth it. For now, feel the heat of your idea and welcome it into your life. Keywords and concepts. A new start in the form of ideas, passion, action. Actually doing things, starting projects, saying yes, preparing to do something big or exciting. As a wand are the suit of fire. We might see a lot of red and yellow in these cards, colors of passion and energy. It's interesting to look how a wand is illustrated in the different suits. What does it look like in yours? In some, it is a wooden rod, perhaps sprouting leaves and branches representing that life energy. In others, it may match or a key or some other symbol of potential. These are potent cards. So, who's coming towards you in love? And what do you need to be aware of as far as their personality and stuff? Shuffle. Fresh. Like, how many times do you guys think I should shuffle these cards? Use this handful. Ooh, the Ace of Pentacles just came out. Okay, so I'm going to break it up in 3 sections. I'm going to pull a card from each one. We got the King of Pentacles upside down next to the Ace of Pentacles upright, next to the Ten of Cups reversed, next to the Emperor. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles next to the King of Pentacles reversed, next to the Ten of Cups reversed, next to the Emperor upright. The combination indicates a new promising financial or material opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, that is being hindered by poor management, greed, or instability. King of Pentacles reversed, leading to emotional dissatisfaction or broken harmony. Ten of Cups reversed. However, the Emperor upright suggests that strict structure, discipline, and firm control are required to stabilize the situation. The Ace of Pentacles represents new tangible opportunity, a seed for prosperity, or a solid foundation for a new adventure. King of Pentacles suggests greed, financial mismanagement, instability that mentally threatens this opportunity. Indicates a lack of emotional fulfillment, broken harmony, disruption in personal happiness, and a cause of focus too much on material gains at the expense of a relationship. Emperor signifies the need to impose structure, order, and authority. You must take control and implement firm rules to fix the chaos. So what is taking over your relationship life is the lack of finances and management and greed, you know? I would say insecurity too, because insecurity breeds greed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Emperor deck. And we're going to do a Celtic cross from here. The Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and then we go this and this. So we have the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune in the center. The Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune reversed in the Celtic cross as a who. The Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune reversed in a Celtic cross, often in position like crossing, challenge, or hopes. Fears described a rigid, controlling, or domineering person struggling with sudden instability, bad luck, and loss of control. They represent a tyrant whose authority is failing due to unforeseen, chaotic circumstances. The controlled tyrant person is excessively rigid, stubborn, and controlling. They may be a power-hungry boss or a control father figure or something acting tyrannical to maintain order. The stagnant leader, due to this reversed wheel, this person is spinning their wheels or going nowhere fast, unable to adapt change. The victim of circumstances. Despite trying to force their wills, I feel like this is a lot of like the political environment. They're dealing with unexpected negative shifts in fortune. The instability, authority, they are likely to lose power or fall on their own sword due to their own inflexibility and unable to accept change. I feel like that's kind of going on in our financial markets, politically and such. We're going nowhere fast. In a reading, this combination suggests who needs to learn to stop fighting inevitable change and release their grip on control to avoid total failure. So who? So this is the situation at hand. Knight of Wands in the third position of the Celtic cross. A tarot card symbolizes intense passion, fast-paced action, adventure, and charisma, representing a daring, charming spirit or an urgent need for change. It urges you to pursue goals with fearlessness and spontaneity. Upright, it signals high energy, travel, and yes to new exciting endeavors. This person is charismatic, confident, adventurous, and free spirited. They're often viewed as charming, sexy, or fearless. Okay. A passion, romance. A feeling, the Knight of Wands suggests intense, fiery excitement, infatuation. It is a chase, energy, thrilling by potential fleeting. But was it reversed? Okay, well, Passetti never reads his cards reversed, so if the Emperor with the Wheel of Fortune upright, that would be like really positive.
I got a question for you. For the folks at home who don't know about campus yet, tell them
here and want to learn.
Anyways, so I'm just gonna look at this spread. So what we have is like the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So like there's a huge opportunity here with the Wheel of Fortune. If I'm reading this all upright, where there's like passionate. So like who is like the main character is the Major Arcana, which is the Emperor with the Wheel of Fortune, which is another major arcana. So the Knight of Wands upright and the King and the Four of Pentacles, I would say that is like some real opportunity to invest, like some real stability coming forward with something really new, a new energy of like the spring. And so what you have to overcome whatever's going on in the situation at hand that you're considering is the King of Swords. So you definitely have what it takes to endeavor upon making the right decisions with the King of Swords, which will enable the right action. So in the current, we have the Tower as far as like timing. So I would say this is not the right time to like completely move, because things will happen in the near future that's going to change your mind about things. So like get it in motion, but making final decisions, it's not the time. But what we do have is the Page of Pentacles, which that means like in the near future. So don't make a decision, I would say, in the next 3 months, but I would say in the next the next half, the first portion of the next half of the year with the Page of Pentacles, I think that there might be an opportunity to make a decision on it. You may have in hand the information you need to make a proper assessment. The Page of Cups in the position of like the Celtic cross, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The Page of Cups in the 7th position of the Celtic cross. The advice, self, or power position of a Celtic cross spread advises approaching the situation with youthful curiosity, emotional openness, and intuition. It suggests acting with creativity, vulnerability, or pursuing a new heartfelt emotional endeavor rather than relying solely on cold logic. Here is the breakdown of the Page of Cups in position. Advice, action. Embrace a new sensitive and artistic approach. Be open to intuitive messages and creative inspiration, allowing emotions to guide your next steps. You may need to embrace innocence, playfulness, or a beginner's mindset to overcome the challenges in the spread. It often indicates that you should trust your feelings and act a perhaps nascent idea, even if it feels vulnerable to do so. The Page of Cups can sometimes suggest a need to guard against being overly naive, sensitive, or avoiding taking emotional responsibility. So yeah, I think like having like a real sense of like emotional hopefulness is going to be really good for moving forward. The Moon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The moon in the ninth position of the Celtic cross. I know a lady who she sails on a boat, and she was looking at a store, in one of the harbors, and she was playing that song, showing everything in the store. Very interesting. She's retired on her sailboat. She's from Montana. I met her in Southern Illinois, though. The moon in the ninth position of the Celtic cross, hopes and fears, signifies deep-seated anxieties, illusions, and emotional confusion surrounding the situation. It suggests a fear of the unknown, insecurities, or that the coherent is not seeing the situation clearly. So there could be confusion, in the next 3 to 6 months for sure, because we have the Tower card in a third position, but I'm going to look that up for sure. Acting as warning against hidden fears or deception. Coordinating represents the coherent's inner emotions, anxieties, and fears. The anxiety and illusion indicates a fear of the unknown, being misled by oneself or others, or dealing with confusion or lack of clarity. Hidden processes. It suggests that even events are unfolding in the background, but the full picture is not yet visible, creating uncertainty. Inner work. It often signals that need to confront shadow work or deep psychological fears that may be irrational. The moon here acts as a warning to proceed with caution and not trust appearances or surface level information. The moon warns against things are not clear at this time until you're able to see what lies ahead. The moon also symbolizes danger. This could be a warning. The advice that you to take cautious approach. Watch out for potential troubles, enemies, dishonesty. Do not ignore red flags. Fear and anxiety are another typical interpretation. You may find yourself feeling afraid. Do not ignore your fears. Do not lead with them either. Instead, examine your anxiety. Is it valid, or is it your imagination working overtime? If your fears are real, heed them, but if they are unfounded, proceed with confidence. There is also a card of instinct following your intuition. It will guide you through the dark spots. What are your motives or the motives of other people? Check your agenda, as well as everyone else's, before taking another step forward. Be aware of hidden motives. One thing I think that we have to be careful with dating in this generation is I think that people date for financial gain. I think they also, to make them feel good, I think they also date for status and lust, right? And then I think that people just are afraid to be alone. So, and I think people also date to make other people jealous. That's terrible. The moon is also good for shadow work. It may advise you to face your shadow, go to a dark spot inside and heal them. Lastly, the moon signals that things are not what they seem. Illusions are present. You may be seeing things as you want to see them. Be careful not projecting fears or fantasies on a situation. Obstacles are out of the way. You can proceed with confidence. A clear path lies ahead. You can see where to go and what to do. The only thing that can hold you back now is you. Emotions may be running amok. If you are feeling too emotional about a situation, it may cloud your judgment. Your fears may turn out to be all too true. Those illusions are not illusions, they are facts. What means you need to take off the rose-colored glasses and trust what you are seeing. All lies come into the open. Truth emerges. You now know who you can and can't trust. You won't be fooled again. Was it real to you? What's not? What's real to you? What's not? What are you choosing to see or ignore? What are your motives? Where do you need to be more clear? Yeah. I don't know how much intention. So we have 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. Magicians or fantasy to channel magic symbolizes power, authority, or leadership. Represents the fire elements associated with passion, inspiration, willpower. Key cards includes opportunity. Okay. Nine of Wands. Resilience, perseverance, determination in facing exhaustion or ongoing struggles. It signifies having the inner strength to endure one last push before reaching completion, the Ten of Wands. The card suggests being defensive, cautious, or guarded after experiencing past challenges. Perseverance and resilience. You may have challenges, but you have strength to continue. Boundaries and protection. It is a time to protect your energy, set boundaries, and be vigilant as the figure in the card is guarded. Fatigue and overcoming. Despite feeling weary or burned out, you are urging to keep going, almost there. The number 9 indicates you're close to the end of a difficult journey. In love, it suggests being cautious or guarded due to past heartbreaks or needed to protect your emotional well-being. It can sometimes indicate that you are or your partner is behaving a passive-aggressive way. Wow, guys. I totally got that this week. Not a lover, but a friend who would like to be a lover, I think. I'm not sure. Would never know. So I'm going to check this out. The Tower in the 6th position of the Celtic Cross. The Tower in the 6th position of the Celtic Cross. What happens next? What lies directly ahead is a tower. It signifies the unfolding of events, usually within the next few weeks or months, following the situation described by the previous cards. Overwhelmed term, the future of what lies. When the 10th card indicates the final long term, meaning indicates the direction the situation is currently moving toward and what influences will be actively taken soon. In a standard layout, the card placed on the right of the Celtic Cross. Okay, so the 10th position of the Celtic Cross. The final outcome is that if you push forward, you will meet almost fulfillment. It should be read in conjunction with the first card, the Self, to fully understand how the current will experience the final result. So the Emperor and I think it's the 8 of Wands or the 9 of Wands. The Emperor and the 9 of Wands in the final outcome of the Celtic Cross. Signifies success, albeit challenging resolutions where you establish lasting stability through sheer resilience and strict boundaries. It suggests you will reach a point of authority, security, and control after enduring a long period of struggle, battles, and exhaustion. You are moving toward a position of power, stability, and structure. You are advised to take command of the situation, assume a leadership role, and establish firm rules and boundaries to secure your position. The card calls for a rational, disciplined, and strategic approach rather than acting on emotion. You will achieve victory, but it is a hard one and requires you to hold your ground. The 9 of Wands is a final outcome, resilience, and defense. This represents the final push to success. You are holding on to your accomplishments, guarding your boundaries, and refusing to give up, even if you are tired or wounded. A need to remain alert, watchful, and prepared for one last challenge, having already overcome many obstacles. You have proven your stamina and will not be defeated, even if you feel battle-scarred. Combination interpretation. Hard-won stability. You are creating a fortress around your achievements. The Emperor brings the structure, while the 9 of Wands ensures its protection. Assert boundaries and settings. You are no longer allowing others to drain your energy or violate your space. You are setting clear rules, perhaps with an authoritative or protective demeanor. If this refers to a career, you are likely taking change as a difficult project to bring it to completion. In love, it suggests a relationship that has survived many trials and is now established on solid, lasting structure. Overcome burnout. While the 9 of Wands suggests you are exhausted, the Emperor guarantees that the disciplined effort will not be vain or will be long-term and stable results. The outcome is successful, secure, under control, but it requires you to stand firm and maintain your boundaries and protect what you have built. That was an interesting spread. I hope you liked it. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining me.